Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Happy New Year. Hello, and welcome to Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling good.
Me too.
I have a show tonight. Well, I guess technically it was last night whenever people are listening, but I am past the nerves and I'm pretty excited. Like I'm playing on a stage that I grew up seeing amazing bands on, so it's just kind of a insane feeling.
I'm excited for you. You've been in my thoughts like leading up to this, and I think I'm kind of like that nervous little second mom over here, like, oh, I know you're gonna do great. It's like I'm so excited. I wish I could be there, but I expect videos and pictures, young man.
I'm sure I'll get you something.
Yes. So we rang in the new year, and we've got new music coming up, and
absolutely.
So
yeah, it's cool to get back on track. I guess for some reason I didn't think we'd be able to get back on it so quickly, but there's all kinds of new stuff coming already. So, you want to start off?
Sure. I picked some, of course, on my end, the charts are still getting restarted,
Right.
for the next year. So I just kind of went through and did some listening and had some stuff come across my emails that I found interesting. I'll start with Savannah Rae. She's out of San Antonio, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
She has a new single, Typical Texas Girl. Actually, it's been worked towards the end of the year, last quarter of the year, but I really like her voice. I like it's upbeat. It's a real good Texas song, kind of like what you need to know about Texas girls. So I've got that one.
She's kind of pissed.
Yeah, that's why I like that. Why do you think? And then this one's kind of sad, but it's just such an easy listening song. Jesse Daniel is his name, and the name of the song is Looking Back. Did you have a chance to take a listen to that?
I did, yeah. And I've listened to a lot of Jesse's older stuff, and he's kind of got that similar, like, sad Coulter Wall kind of, just like a highwayman kind of vibe to a lot of his music.
Yes, but listening to the lyrics, I'm just like, oh man, it does make you think about taking people for granted or letting things slip through your fingers. So Jesse Daniel, Looking Back, and that's just a new going for ads on radio. So we'll have to follow that and see how that goes, which I think it's going to go great. And I am really grooving with the Ransom Brothers' latest, Why Does It Rain? So let's go ahead and open the door to our special tap room. And this is the Ransom Brothers' Why Does It Rain? And I like how it just has that cold start, no intro, just boom. I love songs like that.
Yep.
And I just like it. Good jam right there from the Ransom Brothers.
Yeah, and it's not at all I'm sure what they meant by the story, but there's so many like places and events that are recurring in my life where every single time I go, it's raining. So
I know.
It gave me all these vivid memories and images in my head throughout the whole song. So it's pretty cool. Kind of a unique vibe for a country song. So I liked it.
I loved it. Absolutely. Okay, what you got? Oh, you got some goodies.
Yeah,
you got some goodies in your bag this week.
So it's all going to be people that we've talked about in the past. And one of them I've talked about 100 times. And one day we'll get him on the show. I know he's not a big fan of interviews, but eventually he'll be on here. So Corey Kent put out his new record, I guess, last week, called 21. And one of the new singles on there is called There's Always Next Year. So I'm sure it was intentional, but the timing of the release of the song was pretty on point. Going in the new year and New Year's resolutions, all that stuff. But yeah, Corey's really good with these like better luck next time kind of stories. It's always just like, there's another chance down the road, even though it's not, it ain't my day. It's not going the way I planned. It's always another chance. So I thought that was a good one to talk about. And then another guy we've talked about here a couple times, Tyler Halverson, has a fairly recent single out called 94 Camaro. And this song stood out to me a lot because Tyler brought the swagger with this one. He's got like this badass kind of, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a little different from his older stuff. He's got that like real sweet voice, but it was just really cool. And his imagery, the way he like writes, for whatever reason, it's almost like you just get sucked in like it's a movie for 3 minutes or whatever. So
that's for real. Yes, for real.
Yep. I really dig in Tyler's stuff. So hopefully he's got a record coming for us this year. And then the last one that I wanted to talk about this week is Casey Donahue's got a new
Ooh,
single out. Yeah,
yes.
called
It is
Built.
kick ass. I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Built Difference, the name of this one. It's like Nate Burner vibes. Got like I Got Game almost.
Yes, and
Yeah.
did you pick up on 3 words that were in the lyrics of that song that's all me?
What specifically are you talking about?
Top water fishing.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got to say. Drop the mic. I'm done. Go listen to the song.
Yeah, there
But
you
I
go.
happen to be a huge fan of Casey Donahew, and
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
really like that song. So sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, yeah, just a nice follow up to Queen for a Night, like his pretty much smash hit single from last year. So a nice way to roll into the new year for Casey.
Yes. So we've got the Texas Regional Radio Awards, the final ballots out now. So there's been like 2, we went over the semis. So these are the finalists. These are the finalists for the votes for the awards coming up in March. Entertainer of the Year, the finalists ended up being Aaron Watson, Cody Jinks, Randall King, Bree Bagwell, Josh Abbott, and the Randy Rogers Band. Whoa.
Nice. Yeah.
That's some smoking hot talent right there. Male vocalist of the year, Aaron Watson, Josh Ward, Wade Bowen, John Wolfe, Sundance Head, and William Clark Green. Yay. Female vocalist of the year, you're going to love these. It's all our girls. Ariel Hutchins, Holly Tucker, Sarah Hobbs, Bree Bagwell, and Kylie Fry. And then the group or duo band of the year nominees, Chad Cook Band, Ken Foe, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen, Flatland Calvary, Randy Rogers Band, the State Line Band, and then a couple of others that I wanted to look at. This new duo group or band of the year category has Brody Lane in there, Roy Torres, and Buckin' Crazy. But we talked about Roy Torres and Buckin' Crazy. I love him. Get this, it gets better. The Teague Brothers, Ken Foe Band, September Moon, and the Wilder Blue. That's my category right there.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'll go over some more as well, but I just wanted to put some of those out there. I'm just like looking at that new duo group band of the year category, and I'm just like freaking out. That's just like, oh, could you imagine
cool stuff? Yep.
A whole music festival with just those groups playing?
Absolutely. And so September Moon's that group that we talked to right on the carpet, and they won the thing at the award show last year, right?
Yes, and we've previewed some of their music, and they were super sweet. We need to get them on the podcast because I really like their vibe. I love their music, and of course, but all the rest. I mean, I don't know that particular category that has my interest.
Very cool.
Then next week we'll talk more about video of the year. There's some good nominees there, and singles of the year, and some of the other ones. But I just wanted to throw those out there on this particular episode of Texas on Tap.
Yeah. So we got to talk charts this week, or is there still not a whole lot going on?
There's no charts. No
okay,
charts.
that's what I figured. Okay, cool. I'm a noob. I'm still learning how that works.
Yeah.
Well, so let's talk about. You got some New Year's resolutions you want to talk about instead?
Well, you talk about yours.
Okay, I'll go first. I was gonna say my first one is to not be sad all year that I'm not at Steamboat right now.
Okay, I don't do resolutions, but I'm going with you. I'm looking. Hey, we're gonna go back to like the Corey Kent song. We still have next year.
Still have next year. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just seeing everybody posting and all like the friends and awesome artists out there, and also Steamboat somewhere I've been going, with family as a since I was a kid. So I'm feeling real FOMO right now.
Well, the weather's really mucking with them right now.
Yeah, I've seen all the trials and tribulations getting out there. Yep, for sure. And then I'll jump. I've just got 2 like real ones. So I can't remember if I talked about this before, but when I was young, I was, a little out of shape, kind of overweight, and I kind of got my act together as I've gotten older. And I'm pretty hard on myself normally with like my weight and my physical activity and all that stuff. So I actually made kind of a reverse resolution this year, and I'm just gonna like go easy on myself. I don't know. I've never really done that, so I'm curious how. Like, obviously, if I start getting a little chonk going on, then I'll have to switch things up. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to try and like be nice to myself about all that this year. I'm not going to, eat cookies all day long, but.
No. It's everything in moderation.
Yeah, for sure. And so the other one that I have, and this is funny because like I've been playing shows for over a decade, and I've played way more than 25 shows in a single year, multiple times in my life. But my goal this year is to play 25 country shows. So, and I know that sounds weird saying country shows, but I play in another band still, so I'm sure I'll play close to that many in my other band. But I've set a goal to play 25 shows, either solo or with my country band. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and I don't think that'll be hard at all.
I don't think so either. I think you'll
checked one off the box already, technically. So
yes, I mean, like, yeah, you should cruise right into that.
Yep.
Goal. See, that's my thing. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. All
That's it.
right. Everybody's gonna think I'm weird, but it's like maybe when I was younger, I did the whole resolution thing, but I am a very goal-oriented person already. And it's like, so the first of the year, I mean, I'm still carrying out my goals like as we go into the holidays. And I don't know if it's a bad thing that I don't resolve anything, or I'm going to resolve to do this or do that. But I particularly try to stay consistent with my goals and write down new goals and try to attain those. And like, as far as physically and personally, like I have my system of eating. And of course, I love my yoga. I love my fishing. I stay very active. And, so as far as physical fitness and nutrition, I'm always consistent on that. Now, I do have to say, this past month, though, I did, when I made those kolaches, I ate quite a few. but so, and then goals for the podcast, of course, and us, and with the music stuff, I look for great things this year. But it's just hard for me to say that, okay, I'm going to set this resolution. And then I feel so sorry for some of my poor dear friends. I got this resolution, and 2 weeks they're gung-ho, and then all of a sudden it's like, what, you fell off the wagon? What? That's why I think you should always be consistent all the time. And treat yourself,
unless it's December.
Treat
or
yourself
November.
when you need to treat yourself, and you deserve it. Yeah. So anyway, okay, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, Kyle's the overachiever and Miss Helen's over here. I'm just, I'm that wild child gypsy girl. I'm just rolling through it.
December is the month that does not exist for my my brain and my belly. So
oh my gosh, yes,
things have to change now. But
and like everybody was saying, trying to, in particularly this holiday season, especially, it was like, everybody made the joke about that week between Christmas and New Year. I'm like, what day is it? Like, I'm like literally having to check, okay, what day is it today? But, and I guess, and I have a goal to really, okay, not particularly a resolution, but as we get into like the different times where I'll be targeting certain species of fish, I want to be more concentrated, and I need to make myself sometimes change my lures. I get hard-headed, and I think, I'm just going to keep throwing this and a miracle's going to happen, but I've got to be a little more intuitive to listening to the voices in my tackle box. I have a sign hanging up by my door that says that. So I guess that's okay. If you're going to make me do a resolution. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make a resolution just because of you, Kyle.
Okay. Cool. Glad I could inspire you.
Shut up.
Another one I was thinking of, and this is, I guess, more of a goal than a resolution, but I think we should set a goal to do 2 Texas Toast concerts this year.
Oh yes, let's do. Yeah. Let's start planning.
Okay. I think that'll be fairly easy too, but they got to be like awesome.
Yes.
Maybe Schroeder Hall.
That's what I'm thinking. That was my first thought, was Schrader.
Yeah, Schrader. There you go. Sorry, I'm still figuring it out.
That was my first. That was my first thought. We always think alike.
Right.
Okay. Well, all right. We're putting it out there, people.
All right. It's gonna happen. I was gonna mention. I guess since this is Friday, if you're in the Houston area and you need some entertainment this evening, Chad Cook Band is doing a little stripped down acoustic full band show at Do tonight.
Cool.
So go check that out. I think that's the only show on my radar this weekend. I think the weather is supposed to get kind of nasty here in town.
Yes, it is.
Oh, another thing. This is total curveball, but I'm looking to join either volleyball or softball league where I can drink beer and have fun and with my friends and stay fit at the same time.
Ooh, fun.
And so if you're familiar with anything like that in Houston, give me a shout, because I have failed to find any leagues in the Houston area so far.
Really?
Yeah, I know they're out there. I just don't know the right people, I guess. So I want to do something.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else you got to share this week?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay, sweet.
Good.
Well, so, all right, I want to end this week's episode a little differently than normal. And before we get to that, I want to remind everybody, thank you for the love. We appreciate you. I saw yesterday that we have released 84 episodes since our first one in March of last year. And it's the crazy thing to me was 1,915 minutes of either you and I or you and a guest talking. That's insane.
I know.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's
broke 5,000 total downloads. And also that doesn't include a couple different places like YouTube. So we're doing crazy awesome stuff, and we're gonna keep it going. We got Peyton Howie as our guest next week, so that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And then we've got other cool people like Darren Morris. Who else? I can't even remember who else we've got booked. We got a lot of cool people coming up. So
we got Jake Bush coming back on.
Jake Bush coming back. John Teague coming back on.
Two of my favorites. They're so much fun. I can't wait to catch up with them.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool having those guys back on for a second time. And Jake's gone through a lot too since we've talked to him. So that's going to be kind of just a totally new conversation, I have a feeling.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And
so
don't forget, if you haven't listened to the Clay Hollis episode, you got to listen to
you got to go check it out. You got to hear that song. Just gone fishing.
My new best friend.
Yeah. But yeah, quick reminder, if you guys like what we're doing, subscribe. All you got to do is hit that 5-star on Apple Podcasts. You hit subscribe on YouTube, hit subscribe on Facebook now, because I know a lot of people are listening to the podcast through Facebook. All that stuff helps. It's literally takes you 1 second, and it just helps push with all these different algorithms, getting our podcast out to even more people. And that's the whole, idea. Like, we do this because we enjoy it, but obviously we want as many people as possible to hear it.
For sure.
So on that note, let's round the show out with a new segment. Hopefully we can start doing this more frequently, but I guess we call it a young artist spotlight or something like that.
Yes, because that's what I like, because I love being able to do what we're fixing to do. That's just such our wheelhouse.
Totally. So we had a guy named Jackson Reddy reach out to us a while back and shared a new song of his. And since then, the song has come out and it's called Love You Better. So we're going to say cheers and end the show with the new single Love You Better by Jackson Reddy. Cheers.
Cheers.
You can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home. Well, take away